imagine another Shiite militia attack in Iraq could have killed US diplomats, could have killed bigger number of US personnel and citizens. So the killing has sent a message that Iranian subjects and agents, I mean the regime in Iraq, do not have an immunity. So it definitely has delivered the message to Iranian proxies and satellites. It has strengthened the hands of US allies in the Gulf, in Iraq itself, and everywhere in the Middle East, in their relations and negotiations, direct and indirect, with the Iranian government. So if we are to see a war, it is not going to be caused by the killing of Qasem Soleimani, but Iranian actions in the post-killings. And definitely, I am with the notion that that continued operations by the Shiite militias or Iranian proxies could have resulted in bigger crises if larger numbers of US casualties had occurred in the Middle East. Let's put it clearly, Iran does not have the resources for a conventional war with the US or to further trigger the US to provocate for continued operations, be it targeted, be it surgical, or be it conventional. So the capacity of what Iran can do in the region is highly limited. The Iranian proxies and satellite groups scattered around the region may continue to target US bases, areas currently or formerly hosted US forces and US personnel. Strategic US allies, including Saudi Arabia or possibly the United Arab Emirates, as these are in the firing range of Houthis, the militias in Yemen. But one should not expect a direct retaliation to the US forces in the region by Iranian forces per se. This is because of the limitations of the Iranian military power. Iran has invested into a proxy war with the US, not into a conventional war. And now the risk is that the nature of the war may switch from proxies to a conventional war, which Iran cannot handle. No and yes. No, because Iran is the same Iran as you said. Iran has a long-lasting foreign policy in the region. It has created so many proxy and satellite groups and organizations around the region that Iran has responsibilities for and has to deliver these responsibilities by supporting them militarily, logistically, financially. In Iraq, in Syria, in Lebanon, in the Palestinian territories, in Yemen, and even to the extent of further northern Africa. So this, we can say, no, ideologically and foreign policy-wise, Iran will continue its aggression and will try to keep it to the limits it already set as proxy wars with the use of local groups and not Iranian troops, except in Syria. And yes, because it also showed that that Iranian leading commanders and leading pro-Iranian figures like Abu Mahdi al-Muhandis are no more immune. They can be targeted by the US, they can be killed. This will bring about structural changes in the organizational structure of the Iranian proxies and groups. They will not be roaming around the region as free as they used to be doing. So more like a Nasrallah model will come into existence for leading Iranian commanders, politicians, diplomats, plus Iranian-backed leaders in the region who will be mostly hiding in unspecified locations, fearing potential attacks. Although this will not make big changes in the Iranian foreign policy, this will complicate how it is being handled.